attorney with Crowbar in Harlingen, and I primarily go out to work with people at the Willis Detention Center.
You want to do a sign-up sheet?
Sure.
Okay, great. So you work at Willis and it's Crowbar?
Yes.
Great.
I'm Erica Schomer. I'm an attorney with Texas Rio Grande Legal Aid, and we do the legal orientation program at the Willis Detention Center.
Willis.
And I'm Lauren Joy. I'm also an attorney with Texas Rio Grande Legal Aid and work with Erica and Claire, also on the LOP at Willis.
And you focus only at Willis?
Primarily, yes.
Okay. Should we pass around a sign-up sheet?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm Claire, it's the same.
Great.
At Willis.
All right, great.
Meredith Linsky, I'm the director of Crowbar here at Harlingen.
Okay.
Kevin Craig and I work with Crowbar as well as a paralegal.
Kristen Castaneda. I work at Port Isabel Detention Center with Crowbar.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Ana Yance Garza. I'm with the Southwest Workers Union and with the Comité de Migrantes Unidos Sin Fronteras. We're currently working with people and families that are detained at the Port Isabel Detention Center, regarding especially the hunger strike of about 70 people that's
Okay. Hi, mi nombre es Sonia Molina.
Hello, my name is Sonia Molina.
Soy madre de uno de los presos que caen en la detención de San Isabel, Port Isabel.
I'm the mother of one of the detainees currently located at the Port Isabel Detention Center.
Llevo 4 días de huelga de hambre.
I've been on hunger strike now myself for 4 days.
Uniéndome con mi hijo, que también está en huelga de hambre.
Uniting myself with my son, who is also currently on hunger strike at the Port Isabel Detention Center.
Hi, my name is Ana Maria Lopez. I'm a community member with Southwest Workers Union and also focus on Port Isabel Detention Center and the hunger strike going on.
I'm Natasha Garza. I'm with Southwest Workers Union. I've also been involved in documenting the abuses and helping the hunger strikers at Port Isabel Detention Center.
Okay. So just so I have it in my head, so we have some folks that work at Willis, it's called Crowbar. What's the name of it?
TRLA at Willis, Texas Rio Grande Legal Aid. Sorry,
Right,
you're
and there's
confused
also Crowbar.
because Monica's at Crowbar also, and she also works at Willis.
Just one person from Crowbar is at Willis, which is me, and then everyone else from my office is primarily at Port Isabel.
Port
Sorry.
Isabel, okay. Okay. And we have the ladies in the back from the, what is it called?
Southwest Workers Union?
Southwest Workers Union. Okay, just trying to get it. My name's Phyllis Coven, and I'm
with Voices. I'm a reporter with Voices, and I'm here to cover there. My name is Dana Garcia.
But we sort of like to have these conversations really informal. So
This is an informal video. Thank
you
you.
weren't doing it
Thank you.
so that we could just have
Well,
engagement.
I'm with Voices.
What is that?
That's a newspaper of the community of McAllen. It's a bilingual newspaper.
Okay, I don't want to. My name is Phyllis Coven. I'm the acting director of the Office of Detention Policy and Planning in Washington, D.C. How many of you had the chance to meet with Dora Shiro when she was out? Okay. She left us in August, and I have come on board to work with her, and now I'm in her slot. My background is from the old INS, as opposed to from the corrections world, but I was from actually from the Clinton administration with the Immigration Service, and my primary background is in asylum and refugees. But I also have done a lot of detention work in the past with expedited removal when that first was starting up, with criminal alien notification to the Latin American countries in the mid-90s, things like that. Very happy to be here in Texas and to listen to you folks today. But before I continue, why don't we finish the introductions at the front of the room.
I know most of you at the front table, you can face it, but I'm Michael Pitts, Field Office Director.
And I'm Tate Johnson, Chief of Staff for the Office of Detention Policy and Planning.
So, I've been in Washington doing detention reform since October, and I dare say this is my first trip out to the field in those months, and I'm really delighted to have the opportunity to come out to Mr. Pitts' area and to visit our facilities here in Texas, which are so important. We really pride ourselves in Washington in having really open and frank and constructive dialogues with our NGO partners. As you folks may know, we have at least monthly advisory group meetings with a group of about 35 nationally based NGOs, where we've been talking with them regularly about different aspects of our detention reform effort. We just had a big meeting with them on the 29th of January, at which we shared our proposed thinking for modifying the current PBNDS. And they've also been really encouraging of our coming out to the field to talk to advocates here. So we're grateful for that opportunity. And I know Mr. Pitts has done that as well. And it's great to bring the local and the national together in one room. So it was very interesting today to see the facilities. We saw Willacy, which has been the site of a lot of change, and Port Isabel. And tomorrow we're going to see Hutto, where I'm sure many of your colleagues have been engaged. And what do you have to
Here in Carolina, Houston,
And in Houston we see
Polk County,
and
Joe Corley.
Joe Corley.
Houston
CDA. We're not able to get to Pearsall during this swing, but hope to in the future. But anyway, our goal in meeting with you today is, to the extent I can fill in some blanks about our general detention reform effort, I'm happy to. But we'd also like to hear from you about your concerns and to borrow a page from Mr. Pitts, both the good and the bad. What we're doing well, what ICE is doing well in the area of detention, and where you think our problems are, and to respond to any questions you have about the general detention reform effort. So with that, I hand you, largely ladies, the floor. Questions, comments, concerns?
Diana, I really don't feel like being filmed. I would ask you to shut it off. If not, I mean, maybe we can meet at our office after we're done with these folks. I really, don't feel like it's necessary to be filming.
Okay, well that makes a majority now.
Well,
so
I
I
was
think
one person. I feel like if this is a public meeting, and if it's a public meeting, then I don't understand why there's a problem.
well, it's not really a public meeting. It's not.
Oh, it's not?
It's an open meeting where we want to have frank conversation and. Well, how about we put it to a vote?
Okay.
How many people would like the TV
Well,
to
I just want to
continue?
know what would be the reasons for not video? Like, what
Because
is it that
it
makes you
kind of
uncomfortable?
stirs controversy sometimes. I don't feel quite at liberty to speak as frankly as I might. You're hearing from some of your colleagues in the room that they don't either.
I don't have anything to hide.
I don't have anything to hide either, but I guess we're making sort of a polite request. And I guess the other question is, why film? What is the benefit of it?
I can explain that, I guess.